deal. Switch box.
Idiot. I love it.
She knows what I'll give her. She already saw the wrenches. Now I got to stick these on. So I'll give her this one first. She's going to sign the card.
Go in here?
No.
Where'd she go? Good, Jim. Grab. Oh, good, sir. I don't like the way this kid came out. I'm very disappointed.
Why?
The colors were green and yellow. Yeah, gold and green.
What's the matter with it?
Oh, it
Nothing.
doesn't look.
She just killed.
Now Jim's got the movie. We have the same problem. You guys have the same name. Yeah. But we're not called it.
My name's Mary Elizabeth and hers is
Mary Teresa.
And they call her Jerry.
We call her Carrie, but Mary, and I'm Betty.
What's the matter,
Mary
Nicole?
also.
What?
I was told when the wind was covered.
Yeah.
No, but
They used to say,
You got too close though, Joe.
yeah, he's got that microphone on. I
oh, that
can't
must
say
be an old picture.
Yeah, what are you saying?
nothing. Nothing, I can't say it. Because then you'll have it on tape and I'll be in trouble.
There's a ATV.
I'm not responsible for anything that I say on the stage.
Did they take the
Alice, get this goddamn bread out of here.
Oh, that won't hurt you. That won't hurt you.
That's good for you.
I'd like to show you the raucous time at this graduation party.
It's sweet water. When it comes, when I see a little work come out of it.
That's good.
Well, they eat that cheese with the worms, didn't it?
That's
right.
Oh, yeah. Oregon roll.
Oh, I love it.
I love that.
Karen
I
has
don't like to see the worm.
I'm that green stuff.
Yes, dear.
Oh, yeah.
That's rolled.
But I love that.
You gotta know the woman who works there.
I know 'em.
She's
I
for
know
on
her.
camera now. Yeah.
I do work that over too.
It's almost my same color. Maybe if I give you this shirt, will you put Altec on it?
Sure.
Hey, this is private.
Dad, film this.
Yes.
Happy graduation.
Thank you.
Speechless.
What is it, a booger? Speech. Speech. Hey, this is private. Private. Yeah.
Better turn that
No.
camera on.
One to open.
Yeah. Do it. Turn the camera on. Oh, that's right here.
I don't know yet.
Go get it.
Can't afford it anyway. Put a picture of you and Kara too, Lynn. Oh, it's cute. If it moves, wash it.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you.
Sarah,
Thank you.
where'd you get that?
I don't know, ask Mom.
Ah,
You're all wet.
I'm naked. I'm naked.
I got both.
oh, how cute.
Oh, how
That's what she needs at that joy to power.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Sarah, let me get a picture of you with Ren and Stimpy. Don't get whoever they may be. Oh no, I'm not in. I'm not.
You're not?
No.
I don't hold up your laundry bag.
You have to be part of the uncultured set.
Did you see the picture from?
Come here. Can I talk to you upstairs for 1 minute? Mike's not going to give you this card until after you graduate. This is a ritual. Leave it to Mike. What are you talking Jim, erase that. Erase that. That's not funny. Mike is such a sweet person, but he wants to make sure Lizzie graduates. He doesn't trust.
Hi.
That trampoline right next to the pool, they can jump in.
Don't even give me that.
Don't give him ideas. Okay, Jim Bob.
I'm right here.
Right here. Oh.
You filming?
Okay. Cut it like this.
No drum roll?
Christmas cake cutters.
Yeah, well, you know, we don't stand on formality here.
Then why are you making a cut it?
Why is it red? Oh, you got strawberry.
Strawberry filling.
I'm not eating any
Cousin Betty says you're all legs, Sarah.
I heard.
I'm telling.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, she's done. Tell. What? And in fact, girls, since you've done nothing.
It's
today-
my graduation.
Not my graduation.
Would you?
Kara's a guest.
Would you
Kara,
girls?
you've done nothing.
Would you girls go out?
Please stand for the pledge to the flag. Followed by the flag of the Stars People Brigade. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
The graduating class of 1993. That sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Didn't it seem like just yesterday when we were only immature and inexperienced freshmen? As ninth graders, high school graduation seemed so far into the future that it wasn't even worth trying to imagine. But now, as a class, we've come a long way. As you sit here performing your last rites as high school students, why don't you take a moment and think about your last 4 years at North? Do you remember our first day of high school, our freshman year? Think about how you felt before that day. Some of us were apprehensive towards it, some of us excited, some scared, and some felt ready to take on the whole world. Our first experiences of high school showed us that it was nothing we were expecting. It was more. We were in a completely different environment, saw many new faces, experienced more freedom, and we grew. That year, we learned about many new things, about responsibility, freedom, relationships, and how to think for ourselves. And from this, we matured. Sophomore and junior years were much of the same. We became old hands at this high school stuff. We were still growing. By the end of our junior year, many of us were becoming restless. We had heard what the class of 1992 was going to be doing next year, and we too wanted to move on. We realized that they were going through exciting changes in their lives, and we became jealous. We, however, were not yet ready to leave. Senior year. This was the year that has made all of the difference. We have gone through applications, interviews, rejections, and more importantly, acceptance letters. This year, we have really begun to leave high school behind. Instead of concerning ourselves with repetitive homework assignments or the next student council dance, we have become interested in what's in store for us after graduation. Now today, with graduation right under our noses, I hope, as the rest of you probably do, that we are really prepared to make it in the real world. We have finally finished these 4 years, and now most of us probably feel how we did before our freshman year of high school. Some of us are apprehensive about moving on. Some of us excited, some scared, and some feel ready to take on the whole world. Whatever we are going to be doing next year, we will be freshmen all over again. Whether it will be in college, in the real world, or in any other new experience. But let's not think of that as a setback. Let's think of it as an opportunity. We have taken all we could out of high school, and now it is time to move on. Before us lies a whole world of opportunities, and it is up to us to take advantage of them. Being freshmen a second time, we will encounter many new experiences, and we will learn more than we ever imagined from them. Again, we will be in a completely different environment. We will see many new faces, experience much more freedom, and I really hope and expect that we will grow. But no matter how much you do grow, never forget your 4 years here at North. Always remember the friendships you made, and keep with you all that you have learned and experienced. As we graduate today, I want you to promise, not to me, but to yourselves, that with every opportunity that presents itself, you will take full advantage of it. Be ambitious, because with ambition is fulfillment. And most important, keep the ties with your high school friends strong, and you will always be supported. With this in mind, I want to wish all of you good luck in everything you do. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce our press secretary, Ms. Laura C. Cornwell.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to introduce the honored guests and graduates on stage tonight. Proceeding from the left to the right are Mr. Donald Henning, Vice President of the Board of Education, Dr. Eugene A. Steinberg, Trustee of the Board of Education, Mr. George W. Oliver, Interim Superintendent of School for the Williamsville Central School District, Mr. Thomas R. Alcamo, Advisor to the Class of 1993, Ms. Angelette C. Hayes, Historian for the Class of 1993, Mr. Peter W. Allen, Assistant Principal of Williamsville North High School, Ms. Kathleen M. Ziegler, Historian for the Class of 1993, Mr. Jeremy D. Desmond, Valedictorian for the Class of 1993, Ms. Amy J. Marksich, Salutatorian of the Class of 1993, Mr. Kelly B. Pollock, President of the Class of 1993, Ms. Jacqueline P. Ewan, Student Council President, Mr. Robert L. Newkirk, Treasurer for the Class of 1993, Dr. William Crone, Assistant Principal of the Williamsville North High School, and Ms. April R. Jones, Vice President of the Class of 1993, and Mr. Samuel H. Gang, Principal of the Williamsville North High School. Thank you. 'Cause 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 'cause
little extra effort tonight, Mr. Richter and his musicians who are giving up a Sunday evening to be with us. I thank you very much for your continued fine performances. Ms. Jennifer Holland, who came in this year and filled in for Mrs. Byron, who was sick for the better part of this year, and she's done an outstanding job. I'd like to thank Dr. Crone for all the work he's done this year in helping some of you make it as far as you have. You may not have cherished some of your moments with him, but they may be moments that you will long remember. I think that some of you are here because of those few cherished moments. I'd like to thank Mr. Allen, who has been working with the 9th and the 10th graders, and certainly soon will be sitting in the position of graduates of North High School. And I'd like to thank the faculty. Over here, would you stand up for a minute, please? Oh, come on. They are representatives of what I feel to be the finest faculty in Western New York. They work very hard, they work very long, and they do a super job. Now, before we get on with the business of diplomas, for the information of the parents, we will start with the people at the stage, then start with the Z's, and move backward from there, finishing with the A's, which are over there. I do ask those of you who are interested in taking VCR shots, camera shots, etc. The students will be crossing the stage, dropping down that way, and if you would please come up when it's your turn. In previous years, we have had almost a battle royal as parents have elbowed for their position, sort of like hockey and baseball now. We are in our 25th year of excellence, which you have heard several times tonight. Louisville North High School has had 2 significant losses this year. One was Mr. Dale Seuss, who was a member of our technology education department, died earlier this year. And then followed by the grievous loss of Dr. Welker. And I'd like to thank George Oliver for being the right man at the right time and doing a super job filling in for Dr. Welker. Thank you, George. Attending to the needs of the senior class, its advisors. Christopher Conley.
graduates please move their tassels from the left side to the right side to signify their graduation? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 1993.
Oh, no, wait, the three girls get together first. Christina, you in the middle.
In the middle.
I can't imagine why. No, put Christina in the middle.
Okay.
Holy Toledo.
Videotaping?
I know. You guys are all in black.
We planned that way.
Okay, everybody look here. Okay, you want me to get the guys alone? Okay,
Why
guys.
not? Yeah. Torture them too.
Joe, where do you go to school? Stay right that way. Okay, everything Liz told me is true, huh? You entertain at Burger King. Okay, everybody now get with your dates. How am I doing, Jean?
You're insufferable, Alice.
Thank you.
Insufferable?
Christina, I don't know, probably not. Okay, next one. I always wanted to be a photographer. Well, thank you. Please try to look like you're having fun. Now, see, you two are a natural. Okay. That's it. I won't make you suffer anymore.